Hello, I'm Hooty. I'm self-employed. I own a shop in Hereford called Hooty Roots, which does retro clothing, teas and coffees. I also do market social networking, starting festivals this summer. And I'm here to tell you the reality of self-employment so people can see how amazing and how damn crazy it can be. This chapter is the good, the bad, the ugly. The good, meeting so many fantastic people. The day you make your first sale, when you do the rent and more. Buying goods for the shop, and no one bossing you about. You can go in all different directions. For instance, I was just doing clothing, and then I did teas and coffees, and now markets, and now festivals starting this year. Though it does take time. Summertime, the funnest time. Meet loads of different amazing people that come into your shop, and everyone's so cheerful, full of life. It's also a full-time fancy dressing up box where I see so many different people with so many different styles, and they come in and they try on all different clothes and go back with something they really appreciate at the end of the day. The bad. Januaries are a killer. It's, not gonna lie, quite boring. You don't take as much money in because everyone's broke from Christmas. You end up going a little bit crazy, but you can fill your time up with changing the shop around so it looks amazing for the start of February. It also means you can catch up on bills or sorting stuff out, catching up on social network. So in some ways it's actually not too bad. Not making your rent, a full badass tax bill, rates bill is coming in. You can't get as many days off as you like. You have no backup and have to pay people a wage when you don't get it yourself. Though with all these you can get help for. So don't be panicking yourself too much. You don't get to go on holiday so easily. What money you get in, you'll never get to keep it. It will go straight back into the shop or whatever business you're doing. You have to do everything last minute. If something goes wrong, even if it's not your fault, it is. The ugly. When you're hungover, ill, and still have no choice but to go in because you don't get cover. When a customer comes in and says your stuff is so expensive, but most of it's under £12 because they want it for £2. When people don't get their own way and start cursing your shop. This is why it's good to get to know your neighbours, or if you have a friend in the shop, etc., because then, just in case it gets a bit ugly, they can come in and give you a hand, because you can get some funny people that can come in your shop or anywhere. When you're dead in the shop and all your friends are out and about and you can't, it's always no fun. But even in a real job, sometimes you can't get that off. When people judge you for your age, thinking you can be wheezed out of something you don't know what to do, you're doing, and think your parents pay for everything but they don't, and don't think you're an owner. These are personally my ones I've got. When all your stuff goes flying because it was sunny in the morning but now turned into a gale. I've had that at markets and in the shop. Having to fire or let someone go because they start taking over the shop or don't turn up. That was one of the hardest things I had to do, but something you have to. But in time you learn. I know there's more bad and ugly, but I can tell you for sure that the good for me covers it. There's lots of help you can get as well. I applied for the Princess Trust last year and they have been incredible. My mentor and now friend has guided me through all difficult times. I am now doing a business plan with them for funding to help me get through tough times and also where I want to go and end up. Anyone between 18 and 30 can apply for this. They prefer people who haven't started their business yet, as long as they're determined and really want to do whatever your dream is. And you don't need to worry about not knowing much about it, because that's what they're there for. If you're older, there are many others than Princess Trust. It's just taking your time to look around. There were others when I looked, but the Princess Trust suited me the most. You can get loans as well. I hope this has been interesting or helpful or both. Over the next couple of months, I'll be interviewing people who are doing what they love, whether in self-employment or just love what they are doing, from bakeries, advertisement, accounting, waitressing, artists, etc., to show people how much better it makes you feel doing something you love, and how to get there, and what they went through, and if you need any help, where to go. If you have any questions, please send them to me so that I can answer them or can ask people in the interviews. It'll be much appreciated. Next chapter will be up soon. Thank you.